Own My Mind by Maneskin is that's what I'm talking you through today. Before I crack on with this video, if you could like and subscribe, that would help me out tremendously. And if you also want the full notated sheet music, I'll also leave a link in the description below. So I'm going to be going through the main sections today. I'm going to play it up to speed first of all, so you can see and hear exactly what's being played, and then I'll break it down and go through it bar at a time with you nice and slow, so again you know what's being played. So we've got this 6-bar intro before the verse kicks in. Have a listen to it first. Goes like this. Okay, so it's quite a tricky groove to work out this one. We've got these off beats on the hi-hat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The kick is on the 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe let's just start by doing that first of all, and we'll build this up gradually. So let's start with the kick. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 with the hi-hat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's one after the other, 3 and 4 and. The snare drum is on the 2 and the 4, so we've got kick, hi-hat, snare and kick, hi-hat, kick, hi-hat, snare and kick, hi-hat. The hard part about this groove is we've got a high tom on the and of the 1 with the hi-hat, and as soon as we play the snare drum, we've got a high tom again on the left hand, right, left, and then back to the hi-hat. So from the beginning of that bar, we're going to go kick and 2 E and 3 and back to the snare, hi-hat. Watch again. So we're going to go 1 and 2 E and 3 hi-hat, snare, hi-hat. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and. And that is a little bit of a nightmare. It might just feel, it's just a different groove to what we're used to playing really. The second bar, we've got a little drum fill on the snare on beat 4. So the second bar goes 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and we've got a crash snare and kick and so I'm going both right, left. The third bar is the same as the first, 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and. Line 2, the first 2 bars are the same, and then that last bar is the same as bar 2. So the last bar goes 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and. In fact, we do have an extra little kick in there on beats 3. So you're going to go 3 and 4 and. So let's do the 6 bars in a row, nice and slow. 1, 2, here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and second bar 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and the third bar and 2 E and 3 and 4. Second line 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and second bar 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and last bar 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and then we go into the verse. Now the verse, it is the same as that first bar really, so we don't need to go over that. That first bar, 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and. So it is the same as that. The pre-chorus is also the same. It just slightly opens the hi-hat. You don't have that tom on the and, you just have that tom after the snare. So the pre-chorus you'd have 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and. So the pre-chorus is also pretty much exactly the same, just with a slightly open hi-hat. The chorus, however, though, is a little bit different. So I want to play you the chorus, then go for it super slow. Have a listen to the chorus. Goes like this. Okay, so the first 3 bars we've got first bar, kick on all 4, 3, 4, second bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, third bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the fourth bar goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. So it's a little bit tricky. We've got that fast 16th note going in to the 5th bar. So that last bar again goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1 into the next bar, kicking all 4. Then line 2 goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Second bar, 1, 2. Add the floor tom, 3 and 4, and so we add the floor tom on the last 3rd and 4th beat. Then the 3rd bar, we're going to gradually build this up and go into this offbeat groove. So the 3rd bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, E and up. So we gradually add that snare drum. And then we go into a groove. I played a fully open hi-hat. It's kind of in between half open and fully open. Doesn't really matter. Offbeats on the hi-hat, snare on the 2 and the 4, kick on the 1, 2, 3, 4. So that last bar goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we go to the next line. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And second bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and third bar. Crash and crash. 4 and so we've got a couple of crashes in that third bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the last bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and last line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, E and So that last 2 bars we've got crash, kick, snare and crash, kick, snare and then the very last bar, this is quite tricky because we've got that 1, 2, 3, 4, E and left hand hi-hat bringing you into the next section. So let's do the whole of this without stopping, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and first bar, 2, 3, 4, second bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, third bar, 1, 2, 3, fourth bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, 4, second line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, at the floor tom, 3 and 4 and 1 and snare drum, 3 and 4, E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and next line, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, crash, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and crash and snare and crash and 4 and a crash. Last line, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and crash. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and crash and snare and crash and snare and 1, 2, 3, 4 E and That is pretty much the main groove in this track and the main sections covered. I do, however, want to go through an instrumental 4-bar section in this song that happens 2 minutes 10 into the track. It's just after the second chorus. Have a listen to these 4 bars. It goes like this. Okay, so the first bar we're going to go 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and. So you've got that kick, kick, flam kick, 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 flam kick. A flam on the snare drum is where you play 2 hands together but one slightly in front. Doesn't matter what hand goes first, it's whatever you feel comfortable with. The second bar's a little bit different. The second bar goes 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and a little bit tricky. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and then the third bar goes 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and 1 into the last bar. The last bar 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and in to the next section. So the main thing really in this section is kick, kick, flam, kick, 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 flam, kick. You know, start off by doing that if you find it hard and build this up gradually. Let's do the 4 bars in a row. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, E, and 3, and 4, E, and second bar. 1, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4. And the last line, 2 E, and 3, and 4 E, and the last bar, 2, and 3 E, and 4 E, and 1. Now you do hear this same section at the very end of this track. It's kind of the last 4 or 5 bars that finish this. It's pretty much the same as what we've just covered there, but it was one bar where you just hear just a whole bunch of sextuplets on the snare drum, and it's really, really quick. If we've got the tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's just a sextuplet is kind of a triplet really. It's a swung 16th note. If you're doing it slowly, you could count Lucasade, 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 etc. But it is really quick, and you've just got to build that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's really fast, that bar. Listen out for it. And then the very last bar just finishes with you've got that kind of kick, kick, flam kick, and then snare, 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 snare. Hi-hat joins in and just stops dead on that last little bit. But if you do want the full sheet music, note for note score for this, the link is in the description. Don't also forget to check out my other Maneskin songs. There's quite a few building up now, but I'll also leave a link in the description below. Thanks for watching though, guys. See you next time.